Hello, new human tribe. We are trying something new today, and the camera is just checking out. Camera said bye. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can get this figured out. I might have to sacrifice my coffee cup and move it right behind the camera so the camera doesn't go that way. Well, not only are we in a new location, which is honestly pretty much every week, right? But I'm also wearing a new shirt. Thanks, Mom, for the Good Witch shirt. Yes, it is September 1st, which means it is Halloween season, if you guys didn't know. I happen to be one of those people that likes Halloween, but I am not one of those people that likes pumpkin spice. I am so much more of a fan of apple cider than pumpkin spice. Apple cider is much better. Anyway, now that I started a whole war in the comments section, today we are going to be using the Mystic Dreamer Tarot deck for our extended reading. And I am doing something a little bit different here today too. I am going to be doing a bigger spread, basically, is what I'm going to be doing for this. So, I'm shuffling here to see what kind of energies we are going to come up against this week for our new humans. And let's take a look and dive in, see what happens. Okay. First card, here we go, is going to be the Nine of Pentacles. So, we are working on our individual projects, and we are almost to completion on those individual projects. So you can see that she's got 9 pentacles here, set up as what looks like maybe sunflowers, and she's not yet harvesting them. But she is appreciating and enjoying them, and she's also appreciating and enjoying this message from a bird right here. I know it's kind of hard to see because it has a mountain in the background, but that's a bird right there. And birds are messengers from the heavens, from the universe. So they are there to tell us to pay attention to something. So pay attention to the birds this week. A little bit of homework from your reading, and appreciate the process when you're at this tail end here of your project. Now I'm going to draw 2 cards to support that one, and this one is the reverse Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like some of us are going to be experiencing maybe a little lack of funding or a lack of gratitude. I'm really seeing not so much a literal lack of funding. I'm seeing more a lack of gratitude about the funding that you do have, okay? So try to avoid that as your energy for this week. Try to pour more gratitude into the money that you do have, into the resources that you do have, because you are so powerful. You are so much more powerful than you can imagine. Words cannot describe how powerful you are, okay? So don't be discouraged by the number in your bank account. That number in your bank account does not define you. Don't let it discourage you, okay? Because you do have a lot to be grateful for, and you worked hard for the things that you do have. So don't discount that work by being ungrateful, okay? Card number 3 in this pile is the reverse 7 of Pentacles. I definitely feel with that ungrateful energy, it's a form of impatience, okay? This is the reverse 7 of Pentacles. You're wanting to be, you're at stage 9 right now, and you're wanting to be at stage 10. You want to hurry up and get there. Appreciate the process, slow down. There's nothing you can do. Sometimes, the fruit just has to grow on the tree. That's just it. That's all there is to it. Slow down, It's part of the process. Trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. Okay? We're going to do group number 2, just like this. So, this is the main card in that group, and this is the King of Pentacles, okay? So this could be a masculine figure. You know, we both have divine masculine and divine feminine within us. This could be a masculine figure that presents as a male-bodied person, or this could be a energy that some of us are going to be stepping into this week. This could be a energy that a femme-bodied person is really good at embodying. Anyway, this person is very grounded, very, very grounded, very practical, always very worried, not worried, but always very connected to their material world. May not necessarily have a lot of money, but they're just very much, they know where they are, they know where they stand, they know what those resources can do. They're very, very practical about it. They and they know where to get more resources. They have those connections. They are not afraid to utilize them. They are just very practical, clear-cut, and dry about them. Okay. So I'm going to pull 2 cards to support this one and see what we get here. So the 4 of Wands. So some of us might be stepping into a new relationship with this person, or a new style of relationship with this person. I know some of my friends are getting married this weekend. Happy wedding. So that could be it. And but there's definitely this newness, this stepping over a threshold of a new part of a relationship with them. So for those of you not getting married this weekend, those of us not getting married this weekend, it could be you're trying to become more of that, excuse me, King of Pentacles. So you're trying to step into more of that role, like confidence with your money, and you're committing yourself more towards that ideal that you have. Okay, card number 3 in this little grouping here is the High Priestess. This is a major arcana card, which means this aspect about money and maybe starting a new relationship with yourself around money and finances and material goods is going to bring you a lot of spiritual advancement. Is not quite the word I'm looking for. It's going to bring you a lot of spiritual goods too. Because unlike some people, the spiritual and material worlds are not that separate. Because spiritual and material are very, very much connected. And you don't have to have a lot of things to be a spiritual person. You don't have to have very little things to be a spiritual person. There's a lot of variety, and the material world and the spiritual world are very much here for whatever it is we want to do. Yeah, and I know I'm being kind of vague and just throwing that out there, and there's a lot of that going around, but I don't necessarily want you guys to worry about being too much of a material person or too much of a spiritual person. Or I would like you to throw out the misconception that in order to be a spiritual person, you can't be a material person, because that's not true. It's a false dichotomy there, because in this new earth energy we're bringing in, we can have it all. We can have all of the things and still be wonderful spiritual people. Anyway, so as you're going on this physical journey, you're going to maybe some of you will meet someone. Maybe this person, this King of Swords, is more is someone that you look up to, and maybe they'll mentor you. And it's going to be very much a not only physical work, like doing the work, whether you're going to work every day and physically doing the things, but it's also going to be doing a lot of mindset work and a lot of spiritual work on your past beliefs, because becoming that King of Pentacles is much more about the mindset than it is about acquiring things and acquiring resources and acquiring more contacts in your career realm. It's much more about the mindset. And this High Priestess is here to tell us that you are going to be able to learn much more about yourself in this process than you can expect learning elsewhere. Okay? Okay, pile number 3. Let's go. I'm so excited. I love doing these readings. Okay, so number 3 is the reverse 2 of Swords. So this is very much a logical decision that you're split on making, but you don't know very much of the consequences down the line. You know that this week there is a decision to be made, and you've been trying not to think about it. You're like, if I close my eyes and don't focus on it, it'll go away. Wrong. Wrong. Very much wrong. So, you've not been trying to think logically about either decision, because you know one way will close off the other, and you're not even open to listening to anyone else about these decisions because one way closes off the other. Well, we're going to talk about those 2 ways today. Okay. One of the ways has to do with the King of Swords reversed, also a masculine energy, but this person very much knows how to use their words to hurt people, how to manipulate people to get things done, again, mostly using words, and is very much connected as far as the people and the resources go, but they, at this time, not saying this person can't change, at this time they are using them very much for their own good, and to manipulate and move people around in a way that best serves them. So, that's one way. Second way, this is card number 3 in this pile, is the reverse moon. This is very much diving into the shadows, the shadow work, bringing up that stuff from deep within you that you don't want to deal with, the emotional stuff. Maybe it's childhood trauma, maybe it's some abusive situation that you're in. You're just I can see why you've not wanted to make this decision. So some of us are just gonna have to dive in and make these decisions. And based off of the 2 cards that I pulled with this decision, there's it's a rock and a hard place for some of us. And really going with the reverse King of Swords versus going with this one. This one is going to offer more individual healing. The other one, I fear, for some of us, would cycle us back into some of the childhood traumas that we're experiencing, and that we have experienced in the past, rather. I'm sorry. And really, we cannot be afraid to dive in to our own selves. and I'm saying all of this out of love and appreciation for all of you, and I'm not trying to tell you what you should do. I know the wording, I'm still working on the wording for myself, as far as how to express these things without using shoulds and trying to tell people what to do. But please take this as it serves you, and use this information as best serves you. I trust you to make the right decision. There's definitely no judgment for one way or the other on any of your decision making. So, yeah, okay. So I'm going to pull a card for the center of the spread, and this is the Hierophant, okay? This is very much tradition. All of this is centered around tradition, whether it be religious tradition or it could have been like a past religious tradition that you came from, traditional society, the methods of control that traditional society uses, just exploring our relationship with tradition, and does it serve us, does it not serve us anymore, what are we doing with tradition, okay? Okay, and we're diving into the roots now, and that is justice. So, in your life, what does justice mean? What does it look like? Some of you might have legal issues to go through this week that you've been dealing with in the past. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it throw you off balance? Does it? There's big decisions to make. Yeah, there's not much to be said there. So I'm going to pull 2 cards to support that justice card, and that is the 8 of Cups. Some of you know that it's time to leave, and it's kind of bittersweet, but you know that where you've been has given you the foundation to enjoy where you're going more. So, it's time to leave. And then the last one here is the 10 of Swords. You're just exhausted, and the fears have run you ragged, and you're defeated. It's burnout time, especially on this matter of justice. So yeah, I would say that yes, this happened, and it's time to go with that 8 of Cups. Okay. Lastly, our undercurrent card is the Knight of Cups, and this is the hopeless romantic in the deck. This person is maybe a masculine figure who is just hopelessly in love and really in touch with their emotions, and just loves to dive in to the arts, maybe doing poetry, maybe doing painting. I don't know. This person might be someone that you're connected to, might be you, it might be someone that is there supporting you. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a tough week for us, so I can't leave this reading for us like this. So I'm going to pull on the angel cards to see what the angels have to say for us, because this is going to be a tough week, and we need to take care of ourselves during this week. So let's see what the angels have to say. Crystal clear intentions. Okay, so if you have the intention of doing your best, take out a journal and write out your intentions for this week. Try it. And then your undercurrent here is clear your space. Maybe this could be energetically just set boundaries with the people in your family that you're around with this week, and just maybe set boundaries with this person, set expectations for yourself. Just have those crystal clear intentions, know what you want, and then also make sure that you're looking ahead to your 5-10 year plan. Okay, so keep that 5-10 year plan as your guiding light when you're thinking about your everyday. So look ahead to that and know where you're going. Have that within you, because it's already within you. You have everything you need to succeed. And keep that in mind when you're going. Okay? We can do this, people. We can do this. New humans are powerful beings. And trust me, we can do this. I'm so excited. So, that's the reading that I've got for you all today. And I have started my course, so if you haven't already, check out the first video. Went out last Thursday. It did take forever to upload, but it did go out. So check out the New Human Beginner course. I think I called it Beginner New Human course. And yes, I am creating a playlist for this channel for those courses, that free course to go on to, and it is my intention to keep it free for everyone. I am intending to go further in depth with patrons, so if you're interested, join me on Patreon. I will put the link down below. And I am definitely going to go further into it with my one-on-one clients and my group coaching clients as well. So do keep that in mind. If you're interested, definitely reach out, and I will, we'll talk about one-on-one and group coaching. And if you are interested in receiving one of these lovely video readings for yourself, reach out to me as well. Video readings are honestly one of my favorite things to do. I just love doing these. So I am also on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, at Oracle Jessie, and on Instagram and TikTok I do basically nearly daily readings, 1-card readings that end up being 2 cards because I do the undercurrent too. So I think that's it. I'm gonna hop off here and enjoy the rest of my morning, and hopefully my coffee didn't get too cold, but I love you all. Happy Sunday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Definitely leave some comments down below if you have any questions about this reading today. I love you all. Hasta luego. Bye-bye.